You have no idea how serious this is. If you ignore this message now, you may be closing the door to the greatest miracle that I've already sent your way. Something is happening in the unseen, something that has already been released from heaven, but it depends on how quickly you respond.
Do not delay this moment. Don't let your thoughts wander. Don't let anything pull you away from this moment.
I am calling you urgently, and if you stay with me until the end, you will understand why this word cannot be heard halfway. Pay close attention to every detail, as if your life is being rewritten right now, because it is. Have you noticed how the atmosphere around you has felt heavier lately? The days feel longer in silence, like time itself is testing you, as if something is watching while you care for everyone else, but almost no one sees that you too need care. Here is an invisible battle being fought behind what seems like ordinary days, while you worry about the person who isn't improving, the relationship that's falling apart, with a problem that always resurfaces when you think you'll finally get a break. You've been praying for a way out, trying to stay strong, but deep down, you feel that something is about to break. And that's exactly why I've brought you here today. You need to understand that the miracle you've been waiting for is already on its way. It's no longer just a promise. It's been released. But there's one thing your heart must understand. If you don't open your eyes now, if you don't align yourself with what I'm showing you right at this moment, it will pass you by without you even realizing. Not because I don't want to give it to you, but because your focus is being pulled away by distractions. The blessing is already descending, but there is a blockage in your faith, and that's why I speak to you so urgently. I'm not asking for something small. I'm calling you to make an urgent change because the time is now. You live in a world where so many things demand your attention. News, worries, unexpected sickness, that uncertain diagnosis you received, and people around you who need more than you have to give. Yet you keep trying to hold it all together, protecting your loved ones, trying to be a refuge when you don't even know where to seek shelter. I see you, and I don't just look. I've entered time itself to move the pieces you can't reach. But for this to happen, I need your trust for you to stay here and absorb everything until the end. I am revealing something you need to hear with all your heart, without rushing or distractions. This isn't just any video. This isn't just an ordinary word. This is a turning point. It's as if heaven has paused just for you right now. And if you truly believe, if you can disconnect from your worries for just a moment and focus on what I'm showing you, the healing that once seemed far away will begin to touch you. The answer you thought was impossible is already making its way to you through a path you didn't expect. Liberation is prepared and honor is being restored where there was once shame. But there is a quiet enemy right now trying to pull your spirit away. Do you want to leave before I finish speaking? Don't allow it. There is something hidden in every word I'm sharing now. It's far greater than you realize. Do you remember how many times you tried on your own and failed? Think of how many things you put off, how many sleepless nights you had because of that sick family member. How many tough talks with your children where they didn't understand what you were doing for them. I was there in each of those moments, and in every one you were not without my gaze. But the reason this message comes to you today with such urgency is because the time for restoration is close. Not just any restoration, but one where even the most painful memories will their hold over you. I ask you now to take me seriously. Maybe you've heard inspiring words before, and maybe they moved you. But what I'm telling you now is not just a message, it is a call from heaven. The time you are living in can no longer afford spiritual delays. If you doubt, the doors remain open, but the moments that matter may move to someone else. I don't want you to miss out on what I have prepared for you, not after everything you've gone through, not after carrying so much in silence. That's why you need to listen closely to what is being revealed to you. There is a clear difference between those who hear and those who truly receive. And those who stay until the end are the ones who will witness the glory that others distracted by the noise will never see. You are just one step away from change, and that's why voices of opposition are growing louder around you. People who doubt your steps, who belittle your confidence, who mock your spiritual choices. Don't take this as a coincidence. This is resistance. Something incredibly valuable is about to come into your life, and that's why the enemy is trying to push you out of your place of waiting. But I have already set things in order. Nothing can stop what I have planned for you. All I ask is that you stay still. Please keep listening, because right now, the details that complete this promise are being spoken to you. Do not waste this moment for anything. Keys are turning in the unseen. Doors are opening that no one can see. And the full revelation will come at the end of this message. This moment is one that changes entire yours. What I am about to do in you will not only affect your life, but it will impact the lives of your descendants. It will reach those you don't even know how to help. It will break chains of illness. It will stop the cycles of pain that have repeated through your family. The things that have been passed down from generation to generation will be broken by your persistence today. The curse is canceled. The affliction no longer holds power. But my work cannot be completed unless you are paying attention to every sign of it. Don't let distractions pull you away. Everything you need is right here. Every prayer you thought went unanswered is now being answered not with distant promises, but with real actions that are already in motion. There is no mistake in the time you've been given to live. Even though everything may feel unclear, even though your plans have been interrupted and you thought you had failed, I have been there all along. The reason you are here today hearing this is because the waiting period is turning into a time of hardest. But for that to happen, you must activate your faith in a way you haven't before. Mechanical prayers and half-hearted belief are no longer enough. What is needed now is complete surrender, full attention, and a heart that is open and undivided. Those who believe halfway will only receive small portions, but those who surrender completely will receive a cup that overflows. That is why I ask you to stay until the end. Listen to each word as if you are hearing the Father guiding the steps of His Son. Do you understand how much you have endured? Do you remember the times you held back tears in the quiet of your room? The times you hid your pain behind a smile to protect your loved ones from worry? I have seen every action, and that is why I chose to intervene. Miracles are coming in the form of reunions. Promises are being fulfilled in places you never imagined. And through every part of this message, the path you need to follow is being shown. Keep paying attention. Do not lose focus, not even for a moment. If this message touches your spirit, speak it out loud. Write a comment that shows your surrender. Your words make things happen. Like, subscribe and share so the wind of healing that has reached you can also reach those who need it most. This message is not just for you. You are the chosen one to bring this movement into homes that are on the edge of falling apart. By sharing this, you are not simply sharing a video, but you are planting healing answers and insight. Every person who hears it will be moved by what lies beneath the surface. Don't take lightly what is happening right now. You thought this was just another video, but I brought you here to mark the beginning of change. Those who stay until the end will hear the revelation that change is everything. You may not see it yet, but the heavens themselves are watching right now, paying attention to what you decide with both your mind and your heart. There is something said in your favor so close and so carefully placed in front of you that any sign of giving up could delay it all. And even though the days seem to drag on and the silences feel louder than words, I am whispering guidance through the noise of your daily life. There is a battle hidden in the details that no one else sees. They see your actions, they hear your words, but they don't notice the constant effort it takes for you to keep going. Those on the outside can't understand what it takes to maintain a home, to care for your loved ones, to carry inner pain while wearing a smile. But I see and I understand the weight of every choice made in the privacy of your heart, every sacrifice no one else noticed but was made out of love. That's why when I say a miracle is on its way, I say it with certainty, knowing that heaven has already begun to move, and what seems stuck on earth has already been set in motion above. All you need to do is align your spirit with what the Father has already released. The issue is that many people miss their blessings because they focus too much on what hasn't yet appeared. They forget that the invisible moves first, and faith doesn't require explanations. It requires positioning. Even when new challenges arise, you stay standing. That is not just human strength, it is divine protection. If it were all up to circumstances, you would have given up long ago. But what keeps you going even when there is no visible proof is the breath of hope that I continue to renew within you. And that is exactly what has unsettled the enemy, your unshakable trust. Remember that situation you thought was hopeless, that diagnosis that stopped you in your tracks, that family struggle you thought would never end, that wrong choice from the past that you thought would define you. I am the God who changes situations, who restores what was broken, and who creates paths where there seemed to be none. What has brought you here was not the strength of your arguments, but the strength of my mercy. It never fails, it is never delayed, and it always acts.
Right now, something is stirring inside you. Maybe it's the sense that the time has finally come. Perhaps it's a quiet warmth filling your heart for no clear reason.
That's me, reaching you from within, reigniting what once felt cold. It's my voice sweeping away the ashes of doubt and reigniting the flame of your faith. Don't ignore this. Stay with me until the end. Don't waste a moment because I don't speak without purpose. There's a weight from your past that still lingers inside you even though no one speaks of it.
You know how it holds you back. But I tell you, I don't build from your past, I move with purpose. When I decide to use someone, I don't focus on their mistakes. I look at the willingness of their heart. And your heart, though tired, remains willing. That willingness is what draws the miracle toward you, not your actions, but who you are to me. Stay. Hold on. Remain attentive, as someone waiting for a promise that is about to come true. Don't let the voices of doubt, mockery, or distractions pull you away from this place. For those who stay, for those who surrender, without holding back, the full measure of what I've prepared will be revealed. That old dream you kept hidden out of fear of failing again today, I am bringing it back to life. And no, it has not come too late. Age, human limits, medical reports. None of that limits my power. I am not controlled by statistics or possibilities. I work in what others call impossible, and what many consider unlikely is the perfect foundation for me. That's why this message comes to you with such strength. It doesn't just comfort, it awakens and moves you. If your heart is opening up and something inside you is stirring as you read,
write this in the comments. I choose to trust in what God promised. It's not just a saying, it's a spiritual declaration. Every declaration of faith creates room for the supernatural. Place your path in the hands of the Lord. Trust Him, and He will handle the rest. This word is alive, reaching parts of you that you may not have even realized needed healing. You spent so much time asking why that you forgot to seek the purpose behind it all. I never allowed pain without a purpose. Even the moments that caused you hurt have been part of your preparation. You were in pain and it was shaping. It wasn't abandonment, it was building. Now you are ready to receive what only those who have walked through the desert can achieve. That's why you can't turn back now. Even if no one else sees it, I still see your potential because I have never stopped believing in you. If you stay focused, I will show you the truth in every small detail. I am arranging connections, opening paths, restoring broken relationships, bringing healing to your body and peace to your soul. But there's one condition you must follow. Don't interrupt your listening. There is a specific moment when the key will turn, and that moment is very close. There is someone you mentioned to me daily, someone who needs deliverance, healing, or clarity. I know that person's name. Your prayer has not been forgotten. Your cry has pushed things into motion, and what is beginning to unfold now is the result. That person will be touched not by your constant effort, but by the spiritual faith you have put into action. And when you least expect it, change will start to happen in your home. You wonder if there is still time. I answer you, time does not control the promise. The promise controls time. I have already entered your time, and I am speeding up processes that seem frozen for years. I'm moving people, removing barriers, and opening doors. The best part is none of this requires you to prove anything to anyone. It is God who works, not you. I know there are times when discouragement comes disguised as routine. You carry on with tasks, solve unexpected problems, even put on a smile for others, while inside it feels like the flame is fading. This is exactly why this message is reaching you now before your faith begins to fade. I am breathing new life into your soul. I have not forgotten you. I have urgently remembered you and chosen you to be a living example of what I can do. Don't compare yourself to others. I have called you to a special, unique path. An opinion from the outside can change what was written about you in the heavens. I do not follow human decisions. I fulfill divine promises. What has been set from the very beginning is now starting to come to life. Even when the situation seems to say no, my yes still stands. That is why you are here paying attention to every word. Many things you don't understand right now will start to make sense after hearing this. When I speak, I reveal. When I reveal, I guide. And when I guide, no one will go astray. Even though it may seem confusing now, I already hold a full plan. I need you to trust in every step, even the small ones that may seem insignificant, because great things come from simple acts of faith and obedience. You've already taken the first step just by staying here. Do you remember the day when everything seemed to fall apart and you thought it was the end? That was actually the start of something much greater that you couldn't yet see. I built on what was broken. I wrote on the pages that were torn. And I gave life where others had already said there was none. Now I am reorganizing what's inside you so that nothing from the outside will destroy what God has already shaped in you. There are angels around you right now. Even if you can't see them, they are working, protecting your home, touching those who need healing, and guarding your loved ones. All of this is the result of the faith you've held on to the quiet prayer between your daily tasks, the soft praise so no one would hear. I have heard every sound, received every request, and now I am responding with deliverance that you might not yet see. It's time to believe with renewed strength, to stand as one who has already received, even though it isn't visible yet. True faith doesn't wait for signs, it moves based on conviction, and that conviction has already been placed in your heart. She will support you through the difficult days. She will quiet the voices that contradict and keep the promise alive when everything feels uncertain. I am light, and where I am, darkness cannot remain. If you feel something different now, it is not an illusion or just an emotion. It is my presence, my touch, and my confirmation. The more you immerse yourself in this word, the more revelation I will pour into you. Your spirit aligns with mine, and what once seemed unclear will start to make sense. I am the one who brings understanding and gives clarity to decisions you've put off. The new phase in your life won't be a repeat of the past. It will be a revolution. I do not recycle pain. I renew purpose. What's coming is not just a fresh start, but a full restoration, something new and whole that will even surprise you. But only those who stay until the end of the revelation will experience it. That is why you must keep going. Every second is releasing more. What is coming will not happen by chance. It has been carefully planned long before you even noticed. I was in every little detail that seemed insignificant, in every action that went unappreciated, because all of these moments were shaping your journey for the exact moment when everything would come together. Do not fear the remnants of your past and my work. They become the foundation. Do not stop because of what you used to be. What I can do now is far greater than your past mistakes. Stay strong. Hold on to the hope that I have placed in you. Stay awake as one who watches a promise that is about to be fulfilled. Do not let the voices of doubt, mockery, or distractions move you from where you stand. For those who stay, those who surrender completely, will witness the full manifestation of what has already been set up for them. You have come this far carrying much more than words. You carry scars, difficult decisions, and wounds that few understand. But I know each of them deeply. A new spiritual atmosphere is being created around you. Something new is beginning to grow within you. And even though the outside world may not show visible changes yet, inside transformation is already taking place. This is how the most powerful miracles begin, quietly, gently, and deeply personal. I don't make noise that fades quickly. I plant roots that grow deep, and what I am building in you now is a strong foundation able to withstand storms and not be shaken by instability. You have always cared for others. You have been a support, a refuge, and a pillar, even when you silently cried out for help yourself. You chose to stay silent to keep others from worrying. But quiet dedication didn't go unnoticed. It was recorded in heaven as a symbol of love and a faith tested more by actions than words. Now it's time for me to repay every act of care with freedom and restoration. While you spent sleepless nights and faced endless worries, I was working in the unseen, ranging what no one could see. In that unexpected doctor's visit, in the bill that arrived before your paycheck, in the stressful phone call that shook you. I wasn't there to cause suffering, but to keep you steady, because some miracles only come under pressure. And you endured the process, the perfect timing to receive what others may have thought was impossible for you. The promises didn't fade away. They have been ripening for their appointed time. There are blessings that cannot come too early, so they aren't ruined by impatience. I know you well enough to know the exact moment to release what I've prepared. and that moment is now. The season of your harvest starts today. It doesn't matter who doubted you or what others have said. What is coming depends not on human approval, but on the connection between me and you. Even though pain may have tried to quiet your confidence, you never gave up on hope. Perhaps you prayed quietly with a heavy heart and few words, but you kept believing. That persistence, that small thread of faith you held on to, was enough to keep the promise alive. I do not ask for perfect prayers. I value sincerity. Your honesty reached heaven, moved my heart. And now it is opening spiritual doors over your life. There are people you pray for every day, those you care for deeply, sometimes more than for yourself. I tell you now, none of those prayers have been lost. Every plea, every sigh of hope I have collected. Today, I am sending angels to places you cannot go. I bring peace to restless hearts. I give guidance to those who are lost. Because your prayers have power in the spiritual world, they move situations and change lives. If this word touches you in a special way, write it in the comments. God is working beyond what I can see. It won't just be a simple phrase. It will be a prophetic act, a declaration that you understand the miracle has already begun. The things that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and what hasn't even entered the human mind are what God has prepared for those who love Him. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9. Take this truth with faith. You are being shaped by something bigger than your fears. You are being prepared to experience a victory that will not just be yours, but will affect the lives of those around you. Because when I bless, I expand, and your blessing will not be small. It will reach generations and break barriers that once seemed impossible. My promise for your home is complete. I do not work halfway. I finish what I start. You may not realize it today, but miracles are already happening behind the scenes of your life. While it may seem like nothing has changed, the spiritual environment around you is shifting. I am removing people who were blocking your progress. I am healing old wounds. I am sharpening your sensitivity so you can begin to feel my presence in even the smallest things. I never stopped speaking to you. It was just that the noise around you made it hard to hear. The struggles you faced were not pointless. They taught you lessons that no human could explain. They made you stronger, more understanding, and more capable. And now, with its stronger heart, I can trust you with promises that require maturity. You are not here by accident. Time, the process, and faith have brought you to this moment. It is something of great value that should not be overlooked. Even in the everyday choices you thought went unnoticed, I was there. I kept you safe from decisions you didn't even see coming. I guided you away from paths that seemed safe but would have taken you away from your true destiny. Even when everything appeared to be stuck, I was moving everything into place. What you saw as a delay was not neglect. It was careful attention. Because those who love do not give just anything in any way. You may have thought I had forgotten about you, but I was actually protecting you for a time. Some blessings require preparation, and some promises are only fulfilled when the time is right. What you've been through up until now is proof that you are ready to receive what I have for you. Do not fear what is coming, nor doubt what is about to unfold, because I am the same one who promised and the same one who delivers. I have already set everything in motion for your good. When everything seems pointless, remember this. Nothing was left incomplete. Every wound had a reason. Every silence had a purpose. Every word in this message is bringing your understanding into line with my plan. Don't let anything distract you. What is being revealed here is important.
It is the answer, the way forward. Those who stay until the end will see with their own eyes what their heart has already begun to sense. Hold on to hope.
Stay watchful, like one who guards a promise that is about to come true. Because those who endure to the end will see what has already started in the unseen world come to life. You have faced opposition, and that is to be expected when something great is on the way. Don't let this confuse you. The bigger the mission, the stronger the resistance. But your victory is already written, and no voice can undo what I have declared. The enemy may try to fill your mind with doubts, but my voice will always be louder. In this moment, I am speaking clearly to your heart, leaving no room for anything except the strength of your faith. Lift your eyes, breathe deeply, and believe again. You were not meant just to survive. You were meant to overcome with purpose and meaning. The tears you held back, the dreams you set aside. All the hopes you placed on hold are being revived because the season of fulfillment has arrived. The time has come for you to see with your own eyes what you kept alive through faith. The faith you held on to, even when you felt weak, is being honored now. I am faithful. Something is coming your way, bringing exactly what you need. You won't need to chase it down. I will deliver it to you. The right connection. The answer you've been searching for. The healing that seemed so far off. The peace you thought you lost. All of this is coming to you with precision. When I decide to act, I make no mistakes, and no door will remain shut that can stop my plan. The suffering you endured will not go to waste. It will become the foundation for something greater. It will be a testimony, a guiding light for others on a similar journey. What you went through wasn't just for you. It was preparation, so that when I lift you up, you can help others who face the same struggles. Stop wondering if you deserve it or not. I don't bless based on merit.
I bless because of my love.
Cease your current activity. The following message is not intended for the crowd scrolling on their phones today. Among the countless individuals who will view this video, only those whose names are inscribed in the Book of Life will genuinely comprehend what heaven is proclaiming at this very instant. You have been singled out to receive this insight. The essence of your spirit has been reaching out to heaven, and today a response is being sent from above. Pay attention with the gravity of eternity. Should you scroll away from this message within the next 20 minutes, you will miss the divine intervention crafted for your moment of breakthrough. The adversary is aware of what lies ahead for you and is urgently attempting to distract you with intrusive thoughts. He wants you to perceive this as merely another video enticing you to check notifications or navigate elsewhere. Yet I must stress that your entire fate is poised for transformation in the next 20 minutes. Your name shines in radiant gold in heaven at this very moment. Angels have been assigned with sealed documents that hold particular instructions intended for your life. There exists a heavenly courtroom that has deliberated your case, and the decision favors you. However, you must remain until the very conclusion, for the last words of this message will awaken dormant promises waiting for this precise moment. Press the like button now as a sign of your agreement with heaven. This transcends mere engagement on social media. It signifies your spiritual commitment to a covenant established before time began. Your breakthrough hinges on your willingness to comply. Act now before we proceed, because what follows will revolutionize your understanding of your circumstances. You have endured pain meant to be temporary. You have been burdened with issues that were never intended to last, similar to Pharaoh, who could have ended the plague of frogs at once, but opted to say tomorrow. You have delayed your own liberation, convincing yourself that enduring just one more day, one more week, or one more month of pain was tolerable. But heaven declares enough. God has witnessed every tear you've shed in solitude. He has listened to every heartfelt prayer you've murmured in your car, in the bathroom, and in those quiet moments when you felt on the verge of breaking. He has taken note of your unwavering faithfulness even when situations screamed abandonment. The angels have chronicled your perseverance, your unwillingness to quit, and your resolve to keep believing amid impossibility. You've been through divine preparation, not punishment. What you perceived as a delay was actually a period of growth. What seemed like rejection was genuine redirection. What appeared to be silence was in fact God meticulously positioning you for something extraordinary that required your strengthening to bear. Every shut door was safeguarding you from what could have hindered your destiny. Each disappointment has been refining your character, equipping you for the incredible glory you are about to embrace. Yet listen closely, for what the enemy has concealed from you is crucial. While you were in wait, heaven was actively working. During your prayers, provision was being arranged. As you held on to hope, your blessings were being constructed. The postponement was not a refusal. The quiet was not neglect. God was orchestrating the ideal sequence of events that would launch you into your purpose. Heaven is opening right now. I see a radiant white horse, and upon it rides the faithful and true. His eyes are like flames of fire, searching your heart and illuminating every hidden truth. On his head rests a multitude of crowns, for he governs every aspect of your life. His garment is stained with blood, symbolizing not defeat, but triumph, a reminder that the struggle for your breakthrough has already been secured. Following him are the legions of heaven, adorned in brilliant white linen. They come not to instill fear, but to enact justice, to reclaim what has been taken, and to fulfill each promise bestowed upon you. Are you sensing a shift in the spiritual atmosphere around you at this moment? Do you perceive the presence of the Almighty enveloping you as you absorb these words? You are on the verge of experiencing the fulfillment of Revelation chapter 19 in your own life. The King of Kings and Lord of Lords approaches your circumstances with divine strength. He arrives to confront your adversaries and engage in battle against all that opposes your destiny. His sword is razor sharp, his justice flawless, and his triumph assured. The forces that have conspired against you are quaking even now. The demons that have whispered falsehoods regarding your future are being silenced. Those who have schemed against your success will soon witness their own plans unravel. The structures intended to keep you subdued are poised for dismantlement through divine intervention. In the upcoming 72 hours, the first signs of this celestial invasion will manifest. This could be a phone call that alters your path. Perhaps it will be an unexpected check arriving in your mailbox. It could be a healing in your body that confounds medical explanations. Maybe it will be an unforeseen opportunity that arises. It might even be a relationship mended that seemed beyond repair. But that is merely the beginning of what heaven has in store. By the end of this month, you will experience a breakthrough so immense that it will leave you in awe of gratitude. The blessings on the way will not merely meet your needs, they will pour over into every facet of your existence. You will have more than enough to settle your bills, generously support your family, contribute to God's kingdom, and save for future generations. A declaration of $50,000 in debt cancellation is being made over your life right now. Whether it surfaces through an unforeseen inheritance, divine favor with your creditors, or miraculous provision from above. The financial weight that has burdened your spirit is about to be wholly lifted. The anxiety of how to meet your expenses will transform into a testimony of God's unwavering provision for His children. For 777 days, unprecedented favor will be unleashed in your life. During the next 2 years and 1 month, you will navigate through extraordinary grace. Doors will open that should remain shut. Individuals will grant consent who otherwise would have declined. Opportunities will arrive that you hadn't even pursued. Resources will flow towards you from unexpected avenues. Divine connections are being orchestrated by heavenly design. Those who hold the keys to your next chapter are about to enter your life. Mentors poised to impart wisdom into your potential are soon to discover you. Collaborators who will assist you in realizing your calling are on the horizon. Within a week, you will encounter someone who will redirect the course of your life. Healing energy is surging through your body as you absorb these words. Any illness that has been assailing your health is being conquered at the cellular level. Any distress that has been afflicting you is dissolving through supernatural means. Any frailty that has been hindering your strength is being replaced with divine vigor. Cancer cells in your body are perishing right now. Diabetes is being reversed by the might of God. High blood pressure is normalizing through divine action. Depression is lifting thanks to heavenly joy. Anxiety is being substituted with miraculous peace. Chronic pain is being eradicated by the healing hand of Jesus. However, the enemy will not yield without resistance. He is aware of what's about to unfold in your life and is arming himself with every tactic within his reach to thwart it. He will send individuals to utter discouraging remarks into your life this week. He will manipulate circumstances designed to instill doubt about what you've heard today. He will plant thoughts in your mind to persuade you that this is mere wishful thinking. The person hindering your blessing realizes their time is limited. The one who has been covertly speaking against you is on the verge of exposure. The force intended to obliterate your destiny will soon be reassigned elsewhere. The curse that has shadowed your family lineage for generations is about to incur a permanent break. What they plotted for harm, God is transforming for good even now. Their devices are backfiring upon their own lives. The trap they established for you has turned into their own entanglement. The fabrications they spread about you are coming to light as untruths. The reputation they sought to destroy is being restored with compounded interest. A protective barrier of fire surrounds your life at this very moment. Angels wielding flaming swords safeguard your family. No weapon forged against you shall succeed. Every tongue that rises in judgment against you is being condemned from the heavens. You are impervious to the schemes of the enemy, unreachable by demonic onslaughts, and unstoppable in your divine purpose. Yet you must adhere to heaven's directions meticulously. There are 4 particular actions you need to undertake in the next 24 hours to unlock everything proclaimed over your life today. These are not mere suggestions from humanity. They are mandates from heaven. Your breakthrough hinges solely on your compliance with these divine stipulations. First, you must vocalize these words aloud immediately. Do not merely contemplate them in your mind. Speak them boldly and with authority. I am chosen by the Most High God for extraordinary breakthrough. I receive every blessing declared over my life today. I renounce every falsehood of the enemy and accept every truth of heaven. My waiting season has concluded, and my receiving season has commenced. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper,
and I will fulfill my divine destiny in Jesus' name. Secondly, it is essential to eliminate all negative influences from your surroundings within the next 24 hours. Unfollow individuals on social media whose posts are steeped in negativity and skepticism. Cease watching TV shows that immerse you in despair and dark thoughts. Stop listening to music that diminishes your spirit and contradicts who you are. Dispose of items in your living space that symbolize your past existence. Establish a sanctuary where you can feel God's presence and hear His voice clearly. Thirdly, jot down the names of 3 individuals that God brings to your mind at this moment. These are people in urgent need of hearing this message. They form part of your divine calling. Your breakthrough is intertwined with theirs. By sharing this video with them, you are not just offering them a blessing. You are also activating the law of sowing and reaping in your own life. Fourth, you are to plant a seed of faith following the guidance of the Holy Spirit. This could be through the Super Thanks feature below this video, or it may involve helping someone in need nearby. The biblical principle of giving and receiving is poised to work significantly in your favor. What you make possible for others, God will ensure comes back to you. However, you have less than 24 hours to execute these instructions, as the time is running out for this particular spiritual opening. This doesn't imply that God will cease loving you or that you won't be blessed in different ways. Nevertheless, this specific miracle designated for you will shift to another soul ready to accept it. Blessings don't vanish due to delays. They get transferred to those who are prepared. There are individuals globally praying for the exact breakthrough you are being offered today. Don't allow your procrastination to transform into their miraculous opportunity. Do not let your skepticism morph into their inspiring story. Do not permit your delays to take away their divine appointment. Just 2 days ago, someone was impacted by this very message, and within 6 hours they received a job offer for a position they never applied for with a salary that was beyond their most incredible dreams. A person in California shared that after 5 years of silence, her estranged son reached out, asking for forgiveness. Someone from London reported that his terminal cancer diagnosis was entirely reversed the day after he followed these steps. These aren't mere coincidences, they are affirmations. Heaven responds when individuals align themselves with God's word and adhere to His directives without hesitation. Your testimony is awaiting its turn. Your miracle is on standby. Your breakthrough is set and ready for dispatch. However, it demands your faith, obedience, and promptness. The countdown has started officially. Each moment you stall brings you closer to losing this divine chance. Every second you wait is a missed opportunity to position yourself for extraordinary blessings. As these words resonate in your spirit, heaven is mobilizing on your behalf even now. Angels are being sent directly to your location with specific tasks. Resources are being released from divine storehouses that have been sealed until now. Healing is being dispatched to every cell within your body. Restoration is being proclaimed over every fractured relationship in your life. In the days ahead, you will witness wonders and signs that erase any doubt about God's love for you. You will encounter breakthroughs that will bring you to tears of thankfulness. You will receive blessings that will astonish you with their depth. You will walk in favor that is so evident that everyone around will agree that God's hand is upon your life. As this week concludes, be ready for surprises in every aspect. Look out for calls with life-altering news. Check your inbox for opportunities that will advance your purpose. Open your mailbox for provisions that will relieve your financial concerns. Search your heart for a peace that surpasses all understanding. Nevertheless, keep in mind that not everyone will share in your joy when your breakthrough arrives.
Some may doubt the validity of your miracle. Some might envy the enormity of your blessings. Others could attempt to pull you back into the confines you are leaving. Save your breath for those who aren't spiritually attuned to comprehend the workings of God in your life. The fruits of your blessings will affirm your journey louder than any words could. The blessings will be self-evident to those with the wisdom to see. Your testimony will resonate strongly with those who are willing to hear. Cherish God's word in your heart. Safeguard His promises deep in your spirit. Allow time to reveal His influence in your life. The upheaval in the world will escalate. Nations will shake in anxiety. Economic structures may collapse unexpectedly. Corrupt political systems will cave under their own weight. Panic will spread like wildfire among those clinging to temporary securities. Yet you, my cherished child, will remain unshaken. You will become like a tree rooted beside streams of living water. In every season of your life, you shall bear fruit. Your leaves will remain vibrant even in drought. While others crumble under fear, you will stand firm in faith. While others drown in confusion, you will walk with divine peace. While others languish in darkness, you will radiate the light of heaven. Do not depend on worldly systems for solutions to your problems. Do not rely on people for your rescue and deliverance. Avoid placing your trust in riches, positions, or titles for your assurance. God alone is your source. He alone will provide for you. He alone will deliver you. And He will never let you down, abandon you, or forsake you in your time of need. This journey is not solely about receiving blessings. It's also about deepening your connection with your Creator. He desires your heart, not just your hands raised in worship. He seeks your trust, not merely your prayers for provision. He longs for your full surrender, not just your attendance on Sundays. He wants to walk with you daily, not just rendezvous weekly. Welcome Him into every aspect of your life, your work choices, your relationship decisions, your financial planning, your health concerns, your family dynamics. He yearns to be closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat, more present than your own thoughts. When you learn to dwell in His presence, His power will radiate through every part of your life. Listen to the ultimate declaration from heaven regarding your life. Right now, the shackles of limitation are shattering. The avenues of opportunity are flung open wide. The burdens of your past are being permanently lifted. The fortunes of your future are cascading upon you like a downpour. The assurances of God are coming to fruition in real time. What was once lost will be reclaimed with added value. What has been taken will be returned multiplied 7 times. What is damaged will be restored even stronger than it was before. What seemed lifeless will rise again through the power of resurrection. Your sorrow is transforming into joy and celebration. Your remnants will be traded for beauty and grace. The weight of despair will be replaced by garments of gladness. Arise, my cherished child. Hold your head high with assurance. Brush off the remnants of failure. Adorn yourself in the robes of righteousness. Pray with bold faith. Engage in worship with fervent zeal. Surrender fully with unwavering trust. Don't withhold what God is urging you to bring forth. Do not retreat from your heavenly commission. The greatest moments of your life lie not in what is past, but in what is yet to come. Your life's narrative does not culminate in disappointment. It is merely beginning to reveal itself in splendor. The sections you believed were the end are in fact the prologue to something extraordinary. Heaven has not forgotten you. You are not abandoned by your Creator. You are seen by the Most High. You are cherished with an everlasting love. You have been chosen for a divine purpose. You are marked with the Holy Spirit. You are summoned according to His flawless design. You are embraced in the arms of the Almighty. You are cradled within the hands of your Heavenly Father. You are protected by legions of angels. He walks alongside you into every new day. He shelters you through every storm. He will always stand by you and never turn His back on you. He has assured you of His presence consistently, right up until the end of time. Comment 777 immediately to set in motion your period of extraordinary favor. Share this message with anyone who is in dire need of a breakthrough today. Your blessings increase when you extend blessings to others. Click the like button one last time to affirm your agreement with all that heaven has declared for your life. Your moment of breakthrough starts right now. Your phase of favor commences today. The time for waiting is officially concluded. Your opportunity to receive has finally come. Move forward with steadfast faith. Step confidently into your purpose. Fully embrace your divine vocation. You have been chosen. You are favored. You are triumphant. Nothing in the universe, whether in heaven on earth or beneath it, can oppose you when God supports you. This is your destined encounter with greatness. This is your opportunity for miraculous breakthrough. This is your season of unmatched favor. Welcome it with thankfulness. Believe it wholeheartedly. Walk in it with divine assurance. Your life will transform forever. May God generously bless you, my dear child. Your miracle is already on its way. You have no idea how serious this is. If you ignore this message now, you may be closing the door to the greatest miracle that I've already sent your way. Something is happening in the unseen, something that has already been released from heaven, but it depends on how quickly you respond.
Do not delay this moment. Don't let your thoughts wander. Don't let anything pull you away from this moment.
I am calling you urgently, and if you stay with me until the end, you will understand why this word cannot be heard halfway. Pay close attention to every detail as if your life is being rewritten right now, because it is. Have you noticed how the atmosphere around you has felt heavier lately? The days feel longer in silence, like time itself is testing you, as if something is watching while you care for everyone else, but almost no one sees that you too need care. Here is an invisible battle being fought behind what seems like ordinary days, while you worry about the person who isn't improving, the relationship that's falling apart, with a problem that always resurfaces when you think you'll finally get a break. You've been praying for a way out, trying to stay strong, but deep down, you feel that something is about to break. And that's exactly why I've brought you here today. You need to understand that the miracle you've been waiting for is already on its way. It's no longer just a promise. It's been released. But there's one thing your heart must understand. If you don't open your eyes now, if you don't align yourself with what I'm showing you right at this moment, it will pass you by without you even realizing. Not because I don't want to give it to you, but because your focus is being pulled away by distractions. The blessing is already descending, but there is a blockage in your faith, and that's why I speak to you so urgently. I'm not asking for something small. I'm calling you to make an urgent change because the time is now. You live in a world where so many things demand your attention. News, worries, unexpected sickness, that uncertain diagnosis you received, and people around you who need more than you have to give. Yet you keep trying to hold it all together, protecting your loved ones, trying to be a refuge when you don't even know where to seek shelter. I see you and I don't just look. I've entered time itself to move the pieces you can't reach. But for this to happen, I need your trust for you to stay here and absorb everything until the end. I am revealing something you need to hear with all your heart, without rushing or distractions. This isn't just any video. This isn't just an ordinary word.
This is a turning point. It's as if heaven has paused just for you right now. And if you truly believe, if you can disconnect from your worries for just a moment and focus on what I'm showing you, the healing that once seemed far away will begin to touch you.
The answer you thought was impossible is already making its way to you through a path you didn't expect. Liberation is prepared and honor is being restored where there was once shame. But there is a quiet enemy right now trying to pull your spirit away. Do you want to leave before I finish speaking? Don't allow it. There is something hidden in every word I'm sharing now. It's far greater than you realize. Do you remember how many times you tried on your own and failed? Think of how many things you put off, how many sleepless nights you had because of that sick family member. How many tough talks with your children where they didn't understand what you were doing for them. I was there in each of those moments, and in every one you were not without my gaze. But the reason this message comes to you today with such urgency is because the time for restoration is close. Not just any restoration, but one where even the most painful memories will their hold over you. I ask you now to take me seriously. Maybe you've heard inspiring words before, and maybe they moved you. But what I'm telling you now is not just a message, it is a call from heaven. The time you are living in can no longer afford spiritual delays. If you doubt, the doors remain open, but the moments that matter may move to someone else. I don't want you to miss out on what I have prepared for you, not after everything you've gone through, not after carrying so much in silence.